All right, let's play knight f3. I'm gonna play Nimzo Larson, and the main reason I'm gonna do it is because I don't know, I didn't, I mean, I can play into the French, but I also don't know what he's gonna do if I don't play knight f3. So I want to do something different, but I'm probably not playing exactly what I did before.
Not moving yet. You can't really afford to give up 20 seconds on move one against Hikaru.
And especially Sasha, because we know he just loves the long thing. He knows that that Hikaru is favoring the B3 kind of Nimzovich reversed Queen's side fianchetto. So I think he was really contemplating G6 on move one. And then he was thinking, well, if he then goes E4, do I want to play a perk or a kind of a open Sicilian? So there was some foxing move orders going on there. They was trying to outfox one another, and I don't know if Hikaru is happy being in this London.
So now I can obviously take and play rook b1 and bishop b5. This is not what I normally play, by the way. So I'm actually a little bit surprised that I'm doing this myself. He goes queen c3, go bishop b5, and I think he goes g6 here if I remember this line correctly. Yeah. And this is a very long line. Now I can castle if I want to. I can also take on c6. My castle here.
One of the reasons behind the move bishop b5, it's very often that white wants to be able to have this opportunity to play bishop e5 and knight d4 and c2 c4. So you don't want to take on c5 prematurely and allow a very quick c2 c4. Black's king still stuck in the center. Now on the other hand, this move g6, wow, I mean, okay, that to me was a very I want to say, you know, kind of throwing down the gauntlet a little bit, isn't it? That how can you, that's like the most challenging way of meeting white's opening. G6.
Yeah, and Sasha is just not in a big hurry to complete his development. Now the queen obviously is under duress, but after castles, the bishop e5 idea you mentioned, Yasser, will not become a factor, will stop being a factor until you take on c6, right? But then that gives the queen a pathway back through c4 and a6.
Castles. Now I think takes and queen d4 is what El Magneto did against who did Magnus do this against? Was it Ding? I think it was against Ding that he did this line. I think he played bishop e5 and some like queen d4 as I recall. I think it was queen d4, although I'm not 100% sure. It could have been knight d4 too. I think I'm just going to go queen d4 here. I'm pretty sure this was Ding's game against Magnus from one of the Meltwater events.
Yeah, and that is I'm a pawn grabber. I love pawns, but that's a pawn that might be a little bit taboo.
Think twice.
Yeah, definitely. But here I wanted to say, I think the choice was for bishop a6 or queen a6. And just as he played the move queen a6, I wanted to say I'd probably play bishop a6 myself. I like the idea of getting that bishop out early so that my rooks can get connected. And as you're pointing out, I get to be able to recapture with the bishop. But he played queen a6 and he played it very quickly. So something tells me these players are still in some preparation they made for, you know, other players down the road.
But okay, let's see. What am I going to do? He's going to go knight e8 next move probably. So if I play rook e1, I'll go here with the idea of playing e4 maybe at some point. What he does. I mean, the bishop on e5 is very, very well placed. And if knight e8, I think I trade and go e4 and try to play in the center of the board. So that's my main reason behind playing rook e1 here. Now, maybe he can grab this pawn, but it feels very scary to grab. And I mean, maybe a computer will say that black can do it, but for a human to grab it, I mean, it looks like the queen's getting trapped somehow. But we'll see. See what he does here.
Hey, I want to keep the pressure of a ticking clock because otherwise it really doesn't have what I would call an effective it's not on an effective square. I don't find the move rook e1 particularly attractive. I wouldn't have played it myself, but sometimes in rapid chess, it's getting good moves on the board as quickly as possible.
Right. And Sasha's already taking quite a bit of time here thinking up his reply. And rook e8. I personally got bishop f5, but no. You want some of what I'll have what she's having.
It goes rook e8, which kind of I'm surprised by as a move, because rook e8 takes away this move, and knight h5 I guess is an idea, but it seems a little bit strange to me. Doesn't seem quite right. Now I guess I'll go queen b2 maybe. I can also move the knight and try to activate my rook, but wait, let's think for a second. Knight h5, is that really an idea, is a question. Is that really an idea? Because I don't think it is. Maybe he wants to go bishop f8, but then I just take. No, wait, this can't be right. I just have to find a couple of good moves here. If I find like 2 or 3 good moves, I think I should just be better somehow. What about queen c3, knight e4, queen a5? That might be an idea too. Wait, queen c3, knight e4, queen a5, trade. Knight c5, knight c6, so that's probably a draw.
But I'm with you 100%. I think I would have put bishop f5 down. Let's go.
Right. Later development.
Let's do it. But please.
No, I was just gonna say that maybe he's intensifying the idea of e5, but I don't know. My guess is as good as yours. Sorry, right. Go ahead, answer.
Yeah, well, for me, one of the awkward things in Black's position for just a second is I so much would prefer to have the pawn on a5. A5, not only just to boot the knight away, but sometimes there's a rook a5, and it's somehow that pawn on a7 is disturbing because the bishop on e5 controls b8, and normally you like to challenge the open file. So the fact that the pawn on a7 makes life awkward for Black. So if you as Black were considering the move queen a3 with the intention of playing a5, yay, you got a talent.
It goes bishop d7. Now that's a move I'm actually kind of surprised by, honestly. I did not expect that, because now I think after queen b2, I think I'm starting to take the advantage a little bit, because I have this queen b7 idea. Knight h5, I always have g4. Actually, knight h5, I can even trade and go knight e5. Now I don't like what Grischuk has done here. This doesn't look quite right to my untrained eye, because now he can never go knight h5. I mean, he can go bishop f8, I guess, but if I take and take, I'm just up a pawn. Oh, maybe I should have gone queen c3 and queen. Actually, maybe I should have gone queen c3, knight e4, queen a5, because then the bishop's hanging. Maybe queen b2 is wrong. Maybe I should have gone to c3 there. Maybe, but we'll see.
Yeah, precisely. The only reason why queen c8 got my attention is because bishop h3 could be a genuine sacrifice.
Right, with white's pieces all removed and Bingo. Chilling on the queen side.
Right. You're over there, I'm over there.
And maybe that's what Sasha's thinking about, is he drops now down to 5 minutes.
So if I get knight bd2 and then I go queen b7, I think I'm just better in all these end games. But again, very, very complex. Plays rook a d8, another strange move in my mind. Another move that I don't quite understand objectively. Okay, so if I go knight d4, queen c4, queen a3, I'm happy. Knight d4, queen a5, queen b4, I'm happy. I mean, I'm just going to go for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't really understand what his idea is here. I mean, his idea to go bishop c8? Okay, it goes bishop f8, but I think this is too little too late, because now I have queen b7. I can also take on f6. Okay, so he goes bishop f8. Let me think for a second, because I know that I should be better here if I play this precisely. So queen b7, queen c4, bishop c7, rook c8, knight e5, queen c5. I don't have a good continuation. Or do I knight d3, queen c3, rook b3, queen c4? Queen is almost trapped there, but it's not quite trapped. Rook b4, queen c3. Wait a second. Okay. Queen b7, queen c4. Queen a7, knight e4. No, queen b7, queen c4, bishop c7, rook c8.
I think it's definitely a Hikaru move. I'll tell you straight away. Queen trade into a practically annoying endgame for black. I guess after queen b7,
Needlesome, yeah.
takes and knight e4 might present some issues for it, because once white's fingers start slipping from the ledge, all these
F6,
pieces
E5
get booted by black's pawns. So maybe
right,
this is good for
right.
black, and the eval bar seems to agree. Black
Remarkable.
is more than fine here.
Remarkable, because yeah, it's like one of those things, the control of the b8 square, for example, knight b3, f6, bishop c7, rook to a8. But you can just feel if black gets in that key move e5, it could be a dam bursting the wrong way.
Right. Yeah, the water's flowing in the undesirable direction.
Oh wait, but queen b7, queen c4, there's just knight c6. Oh, what am I doing? There's just knight c6. I'm blind. I'm completely blind. I only saw it. Okay. I just wasted 30 seconds on that move. Very poor. Okay, so we trade. Plays knight e4, logical. I still have knight b3 here. I can also play bishop c7. See, I wasted so much time on this move that now I'm kind of annoyed at myself. Let's go here. I'm still threatening to take the pawn. I still have bishop c7, bishop a5. Or bishop e2, bishop a3 even. I'm not happy with the way I've played this. Not happy at all. I probably should have just taken and gone knight b3, honestly, but so be it.
Boom, boom, boom. The thing is, I have bishop c8 with tempo at the right moment.
You're absolutely right. So there's no, I would, as silly as it would appear, knight f3 to d4, e5, bishop takes e5. Not working.
Look at this stuff. Right.
Not working.
And attack your knight.
Bingo. Right. I had to catch myself. I'll fall for my own, hoisted by my own petard.
Sasha, his clock is dwindling. He's not, there's something about f6 that's giving him pause. I wonder what it is. Or is it the fact that he's attracted to this move a5? You put that idea in his head. It's your fault, actually.
Exactly. I'm going to bring down my decibel level just a little bit. Don't want to influence the players. I'm sorry. I'm playing. I can imagine he's thinking about bishop c8. Rook takes a7, f6, so that after bishop c7, he's got rook d7 as an idea.
Yeah, but it just feels like in comparison to the immediate f6, there you don't even have to give away the a7 pawn.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Oh, very complicated. I'm just trying to think about this whole line to the end. Yeah. Oh, ooh. What is ooh, wait. I was sure he would, wait, what is e6? I thought f6 was a move. Wait, I'm really confused by this move. Wait a second. This is not what I expected at all. It's just a mouse slip, or I'm really confused. What was?
Neither was the eval bar, by the way.
I
whiffed. The f6 wavelength too.
I whiffed on that one. Now, the other reason I don't like this move is the move f6 stopped a knight e5 idea. So bishop c7, knight e5 exist when maybe it shouldn't have. Anything else that we don't like about? Can I just take the pawn? Rook takes a7.
You can, and then because I guess Grischuk will take c5.
I don't know. I thought I was winning material in that case thanks to that move, bishop f6.
Yeah, I mean, this looks unpleasant in either case. Hikaru goes rook b1.
Wow. Rook b1.
I don't know if this is right. It's probably not right, but somehow I feel like there should be some kind of trick here. I was sure he would go f6. E6 just doesn't look like the right move to me, but that's what he does. Because he creates these big weaknesses on the dark squares around the king. It doesn't seem like the right move, but again, proving it is not going to be easy. Again, Sasha also loves to get really low on time, so I can't really lose my nerve and just try to blitz him, because this is actually what he likes. He likes this the most. But he does go f6 now. But f6 now, what is the difference? Pawn's just on e6. There is no actual difference. So I go bishop e2. I mean, maybe the difference is my rook's on b1 here versus f1, so my rook is better placed at least. Take. So I mean, I have bishop a3, and the problem is now my rook is on an open file. I think actually Sasha should not have allowed this, because now I'm going to get rook b3, rook b7, and black's still probably okay. I guess I trade. I mean, I have knight a5. He's looking at knight c3, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's what he's looking at. I go knight fd2, knight c3, rook a1, and then I have a4. And I think I'm actually quite happy here suddenly. Maybe not so clear. Maybe still not clear. But we'll see. This is going to get very messy too, because I'm getting an a pawn that's going to roll with a rook behind. Unless he trade. Okay, goes there, I go here.
And so knight c3 is de rigueur here. If you had taken on d2, you would have given the rook a straight up direct flight to b7 International Airport. And
precisely.
Now,
a runway, a landing.
all you got it to yourself. Rook e7.
Right.
Grischuk probably trying to smoke the white rook out of a7. Now Hikaru does have that a pawn that you can't fall asleep on. That pawn could be up your grill pretty darn quickly.
That's not the move I want. Maybe a4, bishop f5. Rook e7 is a good move by Sasha. Very, very good move. Alright, let's go here. Here to hit the pawn. Maybe rook a3, rook a6 was better. Rook c8. I can play rook a3 here to attack the knight. I don't know why I did that. I just blundered a pawn for no reason. Very careless by me, but okay, whatever. Let's go here. Very, very careless. Still okay, I think. 'Cause I mean, this pawn is very fast. I also have g4 maybe to attack the bishop. It goes there, I go here. I mean, I have g4 at some point. Question is, when do I play and when do I just start running the pawn? And I think I go a4 next move. I mean, knight a3 looks kind of weird. Rook c1, rook c3. Maybe it's playable. He does it. Okay, let's go here. Now again, I have g4. This is the thing. I have g4 at some moment. I guess let's go for it right away. So maybe here to attack the knight. There's rook a8. Now I think I go here to attack the pawn. I mean, knight b5, rook c2. I mean, this looks quite scary for black. I think black's still probably hanging by a thread. But again, with this activity, I can't ever lose anymore.
Take the bishop, you take the pawn on c6, and you'd be hitting the pawn on f6 with two rooks. The rooks would gang up.
30 seconds for Sasha, who this is, I mean, I don't see him pulling this one out. d4,
Good
breaking
move.
through in the center.
Well, you also want to give your bishop this d5 anchor square. You put the bishop on d5. Oh, a2 is hanging too. This is a great move. This is a
fantastic move. Cold-blooded. And if that forces Hikaru to take on e6 and bail out with rook takes c6, that is a position I'm ready to believe that Sasha will hold with 25 seconds, with the 2-second increment, which is crucial here.
I don't think rook that there works. Rook c1 is also an interesting move here. I think I'm going to go here. I'm going to try to trick him somehow, some rook a1 idea somewhere. Again, I could have traded and it's a draw. He's got 20 seconds. I don't think I can ever lose this. So because I don't think I can ever lose this, I want to just play on. Now, maybe I can lose this. Maybe I'm crazy. It was knight b5. Oh, oh man, I didn't actually. Oh yeah, I didn't see that at all.
But
Wow.
what if rook takes c6 now? That does hit the bishop, and there's an f6 pawn on tap as well.
Exactly.
Oh, I guess he wants bishop d5. Maybe he goes knight e4. Hikaru, so tricky.
Wow, to stop knight c3, but also inviting rook a2, f5.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, you can't play this kind of position in 10 seconds. I just don't care how
A4.
good you are.
Look at what Hikaru does. He keeps adding and adding and adding. 4 seconds.
Mixing it up.
There's AB, and the bishop's going to hang in the end. 1 second. And now a sign of weakness there, knight c3.
He backed off. I mean, and again, it's the clock.
Yeah,
that was great. That was a remarkable play by Hikaru, keeping things as sharp as possible. That was crazy.
But Sasha's still holding on. Bishop d7. That's a nice move.
I just forgot he had bishop d7, and now I can't actually even do anything. I'll still try to win, but I mean, he's got 5 seconds. E8. Okay, let's go. Check, I guess. Yeah, I mean, so poor by me. Oh, yeah. Okay, I still play though. Let's keep going. Go here to attack the bishop. I mean, he's only got 5 seconds, so it's not like it's not going to be easy. Go here.
Sasha,
Good point.
3 seconds, and Hikaru just has all this pressure. It's just so easy to blend. Rook c6, he keeps piling it on and piling it on. And now he's going to move his h pawn forward, I think, at the right moment. But Sasha holding it. Hasn't blundered yet.
I mean, it's so tough to defend these types of positions when you have a lot of time on the clock. When you have no time on the clock, it's almost an iron certainty that you make a mistake.
If anyone can pull it off, I put my money in the Sasha Grischuk basket.
And there's
if there is someone who can do it, right?
What do I have to do with this guy? The guy just won't, go away. Yeah, won't blunder.
And here comes the H pawn. But Grischuk keeps trading pawns, and now it's down to 2 pawns. He gets his rook active, and now he's checking him from behind. But there's an E4 square.
So if I get H6, I mean, I can still play here. Or not. Wait, H6, King H8, Knight F3.
Just subscribed.
Here.
No, he didn't go knight takes e5. He played.
Oh, he blunders. There it is.
That's a blunder. I've checkmate. There we go. I got him. He finally blunders. Finally blunders. I mean, he defended so well, but finally, after dodging like 20 landmines and just defending like a god, finally Grischuk blunders. Sheesh, what a tough game. Tough game. But we got the dub.
First of all, huge applause to Sasha for holding on so long. That was a very, very difficult position. It was inevitable he was going to blunder, but I mean, Hikaru kept the pressure. Danya, that was vintage Hikaru. I don't. That was a
classic Hikaru win.
Yeah, he just kept the pressure, and forced his opponent to use more time, and then eventually the blunder.
And nobody plays better. Nobody plays better in the opponent's time pressure. I mean, Hikaru, it doesn't matter how many pieces or pawns are left on the board. He will find a way to cause problems. Mm-hmm. And I think it was Gary who said, you got to make 10 threats in a row, 20 threats in a row. He keeps defending.
Right. I think it's 10.
Finding moves 10.
Yeah.
But at some point you're going to buckle, and you're going to have the wrong intuition about a position. And with 2 seconds left, Hikaru Nakamura defeats Grischuk. Great game, super high quality. And we've got our second semifinalist.